awareness, authenticity. What do you think of when I say these three words? Well, today I am going to tell you about a speech that I watched that emphasizes these three words. The speaker that I'm going to tell you about today is Neil Pashra, and he started a blog called 1,000 Awesome Things during a really hard time in his life. The blog was a success, and he presented a speech about where the journey has taken him, and I'm going to present my analysis of this speech to you all today. The 3 A's of awesome. The purpose of his video was to inspire his audience. In his central message, he described 3 main concepts for living an awesome life. His central idea was clear throughout his speech by the use of his personal stories, his expressiveness in his words, and his occasional use of comedy. The speech really hit home for me when he discussed the 3 A's. The first A he discussed was attitude. It's all about your attitude. Everyone is going to have lumps and bumps in their life, but it's how you choose to overcome these lumps and bumps, whether you succeed or not. The second was awareness. He made an example of embracing your inner 3-year-old. Like when a 3-year-old sees a dandelion for the first time, they will treasure that and look at it. If we could all just go back to our inner 3-year-old and look at things again for the first time, make your life a little bit happier. The next is authenticity, being true to yourself. He used an example of a football player who in the 60s was in the fearsome foursome with a group of football players. And he was tough, but he also loved needlepoint and did it all the time for fun. That was him being true to himself. You have a macho football player who also can sit down and do a needlepoint because he said it helped relax him. During the speech, Neil had a very optimistic attitude. It shows he was passionate about his topic. And the speaker's content was genuine, and anyone listening could relate to this presentation because everyone's had their down days and their up days. He had an even, relaxed tone throughout his presentation and a calm manner, just like he was talking to a group of friends he'd known his whole life. He used humor many times in his speech, lots of smiles and funny jokes which kept the audience engaged. His personal stories really added a touch to his speeches. It kept the audience engaged and put himself out there. He wasn't afraid to say, hey, this has happened to me. He used a nice PowerPoint. It was simple, yet it provided powerful slides to help his point. I felt his entire presentation went very well. I was engaged the entire time. I even went to his original blog and read many of the posts. They were simple, yet inspiring. He used a lot of expressiveness during his speech, which made it easy to listen to. He also used comedy, like I said before, which kept the audience engaged and gave the presentation a light, joyful feeling. He smiled a lot and used his hands to enunciate his words, which to me only emphasized his passion for what he was speaking about. Neil also used the simple PowerPoints, and they were shown at the perfect exact times to enhance his words. Overall, I do feel this speech was effective. He spoke with confidence and ease. His main message was to find something awesome in life and enjoy it. And don't take anything for granted. I learned that you do not have to be an extraordinary speaker to do an extraordinary thing. He was able to find joy in sadness and create a way to reach people without coming off too harsh or insensitive. Public speaking does not have to be perfect because nothing ever is. You just have to do your best and present your speech with compassion, and you will have accomplished your goal. Thank you.